This is me.
This is me.
This is me.
这是我.
This is me.
This is me.
And this is us.
Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of This Is Us, where I like to interview some people in the blind community so that they can tell you their story and you guys can get to know a little bit more about them. So, in a clubhouse call, I actually ended up running across one of the members of this trio who actually referred to themselves as Every Section Steppin. So you guys say hey to Puncho, Drew, and Shayla.
Hey. Hey, what's up, guys?
So again, and I told them before this interview, y'all, I was like, please don't butcher me if I mess up the name. So hopefully I said the name's correct. But I do know that Shayla, you are referred to as Boss Lady Shayla.
Yes.
1033 Puncho.
Yes, sir.
And Drew is Drewskeezy?
Yep, Drewskeezy.
All right. So look, this memory is actually pretty good. So yeah.
Right.
So you guys, as usual, we're going to sit down with these great individuals and let them tell us a little bit about them. So to get all the formalities out of the way, in order, we're going to go ladies first with Shayla, Puncho, and then Drew. Can you guys tell us your names, your age, and where you're from?
Okay.
All right. So my name is Shayla. I am from Georgia, and I am currently 23. I will be 24 though soon on October the 20th. So, yep, birthday coming soon. Big Libra, woo woo.
All right now.
All right. My name is D'Angelo. I go formerly as, like you said, my artist name, 1033 Puncho. I'm from Atlanta, Georgia. I'm actually 27 years old. And I just started doing music 2020.
Okay.
Yes, sir. And myself, I'm Andrew. I'm originally from New York, Brooklyn, New York. But I currently live down here in Georgia now. And my rap name is Drewskeezy. And been rapping and stuff since I was like in elementary school. So now me and my homies, we started up this label, Every Section Steppin, and we trying to make big things happen.
Okay. Well, first off, can I say how proud, personally being a Georgia native, to see Atlanta's up in the house. So what's up? What's up? All right, ATL.
Yes, sir. That's where I actually get my name from. It's actually from the building that I'm actually from. It's 1033 Hollywood West apartment. So
Okay, that's what's up.
yes, sir.
All right. So, secondly, again, going in the same order, can you tell us your vision, what you are dealing with as far as your vision? So, you know, what caused your blindness, and how would you describe your vision now?
Okay. So I was born legally blind because the retinas didn't develop all the way in my eye. They don't know why I was born legally blind. Well, it's because the retinas didn't develop, but they don't know why my retinas didn't develop. That's what I'm trying to.
Okay.
But currently, right now, I can only see out of my left eye. I can't see out of anything out of my other eye. I have some light perception. I can see enough to walk without a cane. I can see like colors and like people body shapes and things like that. Mm-hmm. But I have to be really close to you to see, like, you know, how your face looks and things like that as well.
Right.
So I see more like figures, and I see more like outlines versus details, if that makes sense. So that's how my vision works.
Okay.
With me, I actually have myopia. I was actually born with it. So I always, been wearing glasses, like, since forever. At the beginning of school or whatever. So there's nothing like, to correct my vision or anything. I actually just pretty well. My glasses actually corrects my vision, so I actually see like 10 times better, with my vision, and it enables me in some ways, but it helps me out in others, to where like I could drive and see, like you said, see certain things that will be be a problem if I couldn't see as much.
Okay.
For myself, I lost my vision when I was 14 years old due to a traumatic brain injury, trauma to the head, and it severely damaged my optic nerves. So I have optic nerve erosion. So that's severe damage to the optic nerve, and I had light perception at first, but over time that started to deteriorate, and it's completely lights out, completely dark. So I'm 100% blind.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I forgot to say what mine is called. My vision impairment is called retinopathy of prematurity, and I also have optic nerve damage as well.
Okay. So for those who watch the channel and are totally blind like myself, so no colors, no shapes, no shadows, none of that, how would you physically describe yourself?
I would describe myself as being, I'm a female, of course.
Okay.
I am like brown skin. I'm not like extra dark, but I'm not light skin either.
Okay.
I'd say I'm like 135 to give you like a weight, as far as my weight goes and things like that. Currently, right now, I got a wig on, so it's like a braided wig, but I'm a natural hair. I normally am wearing like a big puff ball.
Okay.
I'm more natural than anything.
Okay.
So that's me.
Okay.
A good description of me, I'm around 5'8", 5'9"-ish. I like to tell people. I could say I'm around, you say about 170. Like you said, around like a caramel skin tone. Like you said, not too light, not too dark. Like a good caramel color.
Okay.
I have a temp fade, low cut. And depending on which time of the day, like you said, I might be wearing my glasses, or you might catch me in my Cartiers like these.
All right. For the Cartiers.
I like my boy Drewskeezy.
All right.
Yes, sir. I know for myself, I'm 5'9". I'm a chocolate brown skin. I got a goatee. Let's see. Yeah, pretty, broad shoulders, stuff like that. My haircut, I know in New York we call it a Caesar. It's like even all around. And that's me.
Okay. Well, all right. Well, let's get down to the nitty gritty of this interview. Y'all ready?
Yes, sir.
Let's get it.
So, Every Section Steppin. First off, let's start here. So, Drew, where did the name Every Section Steppin come from?
Man, I know around COVID time, man, all of us was just stuck in the house, and us and a lot of our friends, we make music, so we started up a group chat on Facebook with a couple other artists, some of them, excuse me, some of them who are visually impaired as well, and stuff like that. And man, I was still in New York at the time. All of us was in a couple, different states and stuff. So, we said, hey, let's just call this group chat here Every Section Steppin. As I say, all of us was coming from different states, different areas, different sounds. You know what I mean? So we, like I say, we started off like that. You know what I'm saying? From a group chat on Facebook.
Okay.
And then we wanted it to be known, like, everyone can be their own unique artist. So we like to promote ourselves more as like a label in the group, all our own independent artists. But we want it to be known that everybody can step, like, in their own setting.
Okay. All right. So, and I'm glad that you actually brought that up. So, Shayla, one of the things, and we've already kind of mentioned it about you guys being somewhat of a label. So, for those who may not necessarily know and are ignorant like me and don't know nothing about the music industry, how would you describe to somebody when you're telling them exactly what a label is and what they do?
Okay. So, a group would be like just a group of individuals who just get together to perform, like as a, they could be a duet or triplets, whatever, however that goes. But basically a bunch of people who just get together to perform. That's what I would classify as a group. A label is a distribution company that helps sign different artists to build up their brand, to make them, to get their roster built up.
Okay.
So it focuses on people more individually than basically like focusing on it from a group aspect.
And I just wanted to put a little side note in there that we actually was granted our LLCs probably like 2 months ago from the Georgia councilman, and I believe the governor actually approved of our business as an actual business now. So we're legal in Georgia, legal business.
Well, first off, congratulations, you guys. That's amazing. And I mean, as far as I'm aware, I don't think anything like this exists for the blind community. This is the first time I've ever heard anything about it. So what has the journey been like so far, essentially being blind artists, but also running your own blind label, Puncho?
I could say, just to kind of go back to where, like you said, where we first started, my whole idea and my outlook on it, from me wanting, like you said, us to be where we are now, was for everyone to, like you said, be able to show what they could do. And then more as, like you said, we started to grow and start to learn more about what we really wanted out of it. Like you said, then that's when you get to learning about how to actually go about to have your business being legit, and not having to worry about anything to deter your business. So I would say definitely starting off, you're gonna have people that are gonna want to have your business, are gonna want to see your business to where you want to see it, and then you also want to have the other side to where, like you said, they enjoy the playtime. So it's definitely very important that you sit down and you speak with your team, and you talk about what the goals are, as far as you wanting to do this or do anything, in that aspect. And so when you, like you said, we all went to school together, which is the Georgia Academy for the Blind. We all have a sense of, camaraderie, like we know each other. So if you can build something with someone that makes it 10 times easier than with someone you don't know, because like you said, you have to learn them, then you're going to have to learn where you want the business to be. But just already having an idea of just what we already when we talked about it, we all kind of had the same idea of having the Every Section Steppin be the actual brand of the company. And like you said, being able to put little increments or little dots up under it to, in the future, have other companies want to, work with us and use us to promote as well. So I say one of the most difficult things is like really discussing with your team and really seeing where you all see yourself, because that's going to be the most important thing, because it's not easy. Like you said, we was in the works for almost 2 years before we got granted our LLC. So it wasn't like you said, we just got together in a group, talked about it, and then it came to tuition. It's like it's a lot of work. It's a lot of knowledge to be learned. It's everything that you wanted, that you would think it would be. But you also got to have that drive to make it what you want it to be.
Yeah.
I would like to add on to that and say that, the whole reason why we made Every Section Steppin is because, like you said, we don't know of other, blind or visually impaired people that are doing music that are all coming together to do it.
Right, exactly.
So we wanted to have a place where, people can just come together who are visually impaired. We all can come together to do it together, because we realize a lot of our friends, or just a lot of people we knew in general, were doing music together. and we wanted to just make sure everybody comes together as a whole. We had more members than we have right now, but you know, at the end of the day, things happen for a reason. It didn't work out because everybody is assigned, you know, their different positions. So we all do different things to make the group work. So like, for example, I'm more of like our TikTok promoter, our like meeting planner, secretary type deal. Like I call around and book venues and things like that. Versus Drew and Puncho, they both are like, they do a lot of research, and Drew promotes the Facebook and Dee does the Instagram. So we all have our different positions. So we eventually, like, we were all trying to be CEOs at the beginning. Like, we want everybody to be a CEO in the group, but everybody didn't, you know, want to put in their part to make the group work like it should. Everybody wasn't doing their job like it was supposed to. So that's why it's just us now, you know, and we are okay with that.
Right.
So that's really what it comes down to, a lot of hard work and dedication. We all have different roles to make sure everything works effectively.
So it's crazy to hear you guys say that, because when I tell you, I have at least about 10 people off the top of my head that I could possibly definitely say, hey, you guys go meet with them, because I feel like they could do something for you. So Drew, if I knew somebody who I wanted to send in your direction, or even if somebody were to see this video and to say, hey, I could sing or play the guitar or rap or whatever, what should they do? Like, how do they reach out? What can they expect from working with you?
No doubt. If they would like to reach out to us, they can hit us up on Facebook, which is Every Section Steppin. And if they would have an Instagram, they can hit us up on Instagram, ESS, the music label. That's all together, all one word, ESS, the music label. So they can message us there or on Facebook, and I say get us connected from there, and I say let us know what I say how they would like to collaborate with us. Like I say, we do collaborations, we help with beats. I know for myself, another part of my responsibility as well. I do like A&R, producing, etc., etc. So so they can hit us up through social medias and those platforms, and we can get the ball rocking with that for sure.
Yep, and we are on TikTok as well, and our TikTok name is ESS the label, and you can direct message us on any platform.
Okay.
So the TikTok is kind of new, so everyone please go follow and check out our new TikTok.
Absolutely.
Because our Facebook and our Instagram is kind of like you said, because our avenue of communication, but we definitely want to build up on each platform. So yeah, if you all have TikTok, please go check us out on TikTok.
Okay.
We appreciate it.
And this is just specifically for the visually impaired or blind, right?
Right.
Okay.
We can accept other people who's not visually impaired or blind, like interested in just collabing with us or just doing anything. We're not just like a blind, group that just helps blind people. We want to include everybody. We want everybody to win, but it was basically made for the blind. So yes, we would prefer that you are blind, but if you're not blind and you still want to work with us, that's cool too. Like, we love everybody.
Yeah, just think of it as an umbrella, like every session umbrella. Yeah.
Okay.
So it's not like if you're not this or you're not that, you can't get services from us.
Okay.
Just so happening we're ran with visually impaired people, but we're still not just for visually impaired people.
Right, and you don't have to sign with our label or anything to do like a music, to do music with us. Like, we do features, we do collabs, we even do song deals where we will pay someone to use their song and be posted on our channel. So if y'all interested in that, definitely hit us up.
Okay.
Right.
So only because I'm so fascinated, and I could probably talk about this all night, I did want to make sure that I was able to talk to you each individually, just to get more of a sense of each of you as an artist as well. But before I do that, Puncho, tell me your personal opinion about the music industry as a whole right now.
It kind of cut out on me. You said the music industry?
Yeah, like how you feel about the music industry as a whole right now.
Oh, for me, when I first started doing music, I wasn't really, like you said, thinking about having my own label or, like you said, or anything about what I'm doing right now. So when I first started, the music industry was totally different, it sounds crazy, which is, like you said, it's only 4 years ago, but a lot has changed in 4 years. So I say then, more than now, is you can kind of just, you know, do your own thing. You can put out your own content and you know, have everyone else, like you said, give their opinion on it, and you know that can get you a ways. But I say more now, you have to have your business in order before you have your content out now, because like I said before, then you could just put your videos out, and then later on you might learn about the legal process to where you can go back and get all your stuff done now. But to where the music industry is now is to where if the stove is hot, you're not gonna put your hand on it. So I say that to say if you knew what you was getting into now, like more of now, like you know what you're getting into, then you know how to navigate it. But if you just want to put out your content and you want these big goals without the legal process behind it, you're not really going to get far. So it's definitely more business than content. Okay. Before where it was content did business. So I say that's my most out view on it.
Okay. Well, let's go ahead and break it down one by one. So, Boss Lady Shayla. How is it, so as an artist, what inspires you to make the music that you make?
Well, I always grew up like making music or whatever. Like I used to write poems and stuff. It all started really in elementary school. I wanted to be an author like when I grew up, basically. Okay. And I used to always write poems on my little brailler in class and stuff. Even at home, I used to write poems on a brailler. And I had like a whole notebook full of just like poems and stuff like that I used to write. But I didn't start like really making actual songs until around like 2018. And when I started making songs, that's when I realized, I love making music, not even just for like the fame or anything. Like I really don't want to be famous. I just do it just it's a stress reliever for me. I just like to put like how I feel on the song or vent on the song and things like that. So I make music to help other people, and I just want somebody to know, they're not alone, and that even though you are blind, or especially like blind females, I don't see blind females making that much music. Like I just want them to know that they can do it too,
Okay. Top 3 most influential artists for you.
Influential artists, I gotta say Tink Banger from Chicago. My girl. Who else? No. He said Gorilla. Who else I listen to?
Not a lot of female rappers now. Come on.
I know.
You gotta put her in there.
Callie.
She's one of mine.
Actually, her name Callie. So she go hard.
Okay.
And I gotta add, it's this dude I've been messing with really lately. He kind of crazy. If you like drill music and stuff like that, his name, what's his name? Is it Anti the Menace?
Yeah.
Yeah, Anti the Menace. Like that's my favorite rapper, drill music wise. But yeah.
Okay. That's a nice little mixture. I like that. Okay. That's what's up. So, Drewskeezy, right?
Drewskeezy.
Okay, Drewskeezy. I always feel like I'm gonna mispronounce it. I'm so sorry again. Y'all charge it to my head. So, what inspired you to become an artist?
For me, I know prior to losing my vision, I was always into art, like drawing and stuff like that. But with losing my vision and stuff like that, kind of like how Shayla said it gave me a way to express myself, like say making poems or typing notes in my phone and poems and stuff like that, to express myself. Then just the freedom of it could be turn up energy, it could be some mellow stuff, just the freedom of it to actually, get it out my body, you know what I'm saying? Get it out my mind, get it out my heart.
Okay.
So that definitely inspired me to, want to get down with doing music.
Okay. So for someone who was about to start listening to your music, if you could only describe it using 3 words, how would you describe it?
Ooh, 3 words. Melodic, calm and cool.
Okay.
That's the perfect description for his music.
Okay.
YouTube actually gave me my own when they did my summary of my YouTube page. And I never thought about that question. It's kind of funny that you asked me that, but they said mine is chill, dark, and energy. So.
Well, okay. Well, look. So since we finna go right on up to 1033 Puncho, right?
Right.
All right. So how'd you get started, sir? Inquiring minds want to know, where did you start from?
I actually started just doing music every day. When I started doing music every day, I was just hanging around with one of my friends that I graduated school with, and he used to be, like you said, in the group as well, when we was just talking about making everything happen. I used to go over his house all the time, and he was already, like you said, recording and making his own songs. And I always loved music, like Drew said, since I was little. That was my whole thing that my family knows me by, that I love music. I'm always listening to music. So that's the whole little joke on me, and I'm always listening to music. So I always loved music. I never thought I'd be making music. So when I seen that I could, and I made something one day, and I was just rapping it at the store, and somebody said they liked it. And I just started trying around different people, and different people said they liked it. So I just tried it one day, and I put it up, and it had got a good feedback. And I just stuck with it, honestly.
Okay. Well, to switch it up for you, sir, my question for you is, I think Apple Music actually just put out this list not too long ago, but I'm going to ask you, best album of all time.
Ooh. Let me think. Give me one quick minute, because I got to be kept by
And for those who are listening, Apple Music actually did a poll, and Lauryn Hill's The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill was actually voted the best album of all time.
I'm sorry, I have to look for the name. I don't want to butcher this name. I'm sorry. It's my favorite album, but for some reason it's a damn name not coming to me. Alright, so let me see.
And while he looking, I just do listen.
Yeah, she did.
Outside of the music, I do TikTok, personally.
Okay, I got it.
I do TikTok that goes life and being behind mom, and just of how I just live life in general as a blind person. It's just not all mom content on there. It's just about how blind people go to the doctor, or just going to stores and blah blah blah. So if y'all interested in seeing how I live my life as a blind person, not just the music version of me, definitely go follow my TikTok. It is at boss_lady_Shayla, and I think right now I'm at 11.5K followers.
What? Okay.
Yeah, she go crazy.
You doing the thing, huh?
Back to my question, I just had to clarify the name. I didn't want to butcher it, but my all-time album is All Eyes on Me by Tupac. Well, that's really my second one.
Okay.
The first one that I know front to back, that I used to listen to as a little boy, that I know front to back, is Me Against the World. So I actually say that was my favorite, Me Against the World.
Okay. I know this is true. I know for myself, two top albums for me personally is Get Rich and Die Trying. I remember I was living with my mom at the time. I was super young. I'll just never forget how to go to the album store, buying the CD. And all I remember is 50 Cent on the cover with the 50 Cent chain on and the bullet going right through it. It's about the Devil Black cover. And number two, I'm a real big fan of Wale, so I like the album About Nothing. Like, I ain't gonna lie, man, I could vibe out to that all day.
Okay.
So, the album About Nothing and Get Rich or Die Trying.
Okay. All right, Shayla, it's only left up to you. What's the top album?
Oh, I'm not the person to ask that question.
She know more artists than albums. It's crazy. I'm still teaching her about albums now, so it's crazy.
Okay. That's what's up. Well, I feel like I'm learning a little bit more about what each of you bring to the table. That's interesting. That's really cool.
Yeah.
Huh.
No doubt.
Okay. Well, look, I don't want to drag this out any longer, but usually before I close out, I always give the people who I'm interviewing the option to be able to ask me a question. So I don't know if this is going to be a 3-parter, but if you guys have any questions, shoot.
I could just put one out there for you.
Okay.
How did you get started interviewing?
Okay. So I lost my sight due to diabetic retinopathy, and I took all the classes and I went through all the training and stuff like that. And I used to live in Atlanta, but the cost of living was higher than what I could afford at the time.
I already know.
Right. So I ended up moving down to Columbus, Georgia. For those who don't know, it's about an hour and maybe 45 minutes south of Atlanta.
Yeah, I know CSU.
Uh-huh. So when I got down here, again, I didn't know anything or anybody existed that was blind and was, my age until I moved down here, where I met Rashad Jones, for those of you guys who may know who he is. And he actually invited me to be a part of the Blind Pen Pals Facebook group. Ended up making a few friends while I was in there, and one of my friends, who I ended up becoming really good friends with, suggested that I do a show interviewing people. It was amazing to me that there were thousands and thousands of people in this group, and nobody knew one another. They didn't know anything about anybody other than the little bit or the little connections that people made on the side. So I said that I would start This Is Us simply so that people could have the ability to come on, tell their story, and then people could watch, and then it would make the connection easier to say, hey, I want to go talk to Puncho and ask him about his music. Or, hey, I'm going to go ask Shayla about, her eye condition. Or, hey, I'm going to go reach out to Drew to ask him what it was like getting started, and to make the conversation easier.
Right.
Yeah.
That's great, because it's a lot of blind people in the world. Like, it's way more than we think.
Mm-hmm.
We all do different types of stuff, so it's good to have like another blind person you can go to for advice for something that you may be interested in doing that they are already doing. So I love the concept and the whole idea of what you're doing right now.
Thank you so much. So do any of the rest of you got any questions, Drew and Shayla?
Oh yeah, no doubt. For me, my question to you is, I know for myself, I took my first cruise last year, and that was one of the best vacations I've taken. So have you taken your dream vacation yet? Or if not, what is your dream vacation?
So I have not taken a cruise. The cruise is definitely on my checklist of things to do. Something else that I actually would like to do is, well, first off, I want to learn how to surf. And for some strange reason, I feel like I'll only be able to learn how to surf out in California. So that's on my checklist as well. Although I'm sure you can surf other places, but I solely want to go out to California to learn how to surf. And then finally, a few years back, I did a Ancestry.com test. If you guys haven't done it, please go do it. It'll definitely change your life. I found out more specifically where my ancestry or my lineage came from, and it's from the west coast of Africa. So we're talking Nigeria, stuff like that. Before I leave this earth, I want to be able to go to West Africa and dig my hands and my feet into the soil so that I could literally be in the same land where my ancestors came from.
Yeah, that's
No doubt. Yeah.
So,
That's amazing.
yeah.
I just had. I was gonna let you know. I know you have your own platform as well. I'll just let you know that I'm actually a graphic artist as well.
Okay.
Logos, covers, anything graphic that you might need, like new logos, covers, a flyer, anything in that aspect, and you, this goes for anyone watching as well. You all can hit me up, like you said, through either the Facebook. You can get in touch with me through the Every Section Steppin Facebook.
Okay.
Or the Instagram, or you can hit me up directly on Instagram at Music Artist Puncho, and that's all one word, Music Artist Puncho. And I'm there 24/7. So.
Okay.
Yeah, and I also, he does like pendants and things like that as well, custom made pendants. So if y'all need like a picture or a logo, or whatever on a necklace, on a pendant, he got y'all.
Okay.
That's new jewelry as well.
But I do custom bags, so I do like I can do a bag. I can do a custom like the little tote bag that you put on the side of you. I can do custom purses for the females. And
you do some cups one time?
You said what?
I said, did you do some cups one time?
Yeah, I can do cups too. But yeah, I can do custom cups. And 1033 Puncho also does the bucket hats as well. He does the custom bucket hats. So if y'all need a hat, and yeah, hit him up.
Man, y'all doing it all. And look, y'all servicing all the needs in the community, I see.
You gotta have something outside of music, because like you said, music is so standstill, and like you said, to where it's at in today's market. Like off your music, you can make pennies on the dollar. But if you have another avenue of which you are supplying your audience, then that's where your funds could come from.
Will come in at it, exactly.
Right, because we definitely don't do it for fame or the money. We just do it because we really enjoy doing music. It's our business, but it's more so our hobby. But we all got different other stuff like going on the side.
That's what's up. Okay. Well, before I get ready to close this out, just for all of those, I know we threw out a lot of different sites. So for all of those who are interested in following Every Section Steppin, what are the websites?
All right, Facebook, Every Section Steppin, Instagram, ESS the Music Label, and TikTok, ESS the Music Label.
ESS the Music Label, yeah.
Okay, and then Boss Lady Shayla, how will people be able to follow you, and where can they follow you at?
Okay. If you type in Every Section Steppin on TikTok without typing ESS the label, it'll come up as well. I'm on YouTube at Boss Lady Shayla, but you can catch me mainly on TikTok. And if you want to see more of my music, definitely go to Boss Lady Shayla on my YouTube. Mm-hmm. But if you want to see me and my personal life and stuff I do, go to boss_lady_Shayla on TikTok.
Okay. All right. 1033. Where we finding you at?
You could, like I said, definitely find me 24 hours of the day on my Instagram. It's Music Artist Puncho, and again, that's all one word. Music Artist Puncho. So
spell Puncho out.
Puncho, not Poncho.
I'm glad you clarified that, because our show was.
Yeah, I gotta do that a lot. Yeah, Puncho, Puncho.
Oh, okay, got you.
Music Artist Puncho.
Okay, got you. All right. And so, Drew, go ahead, let us know.
For myself, like I said already, I'm over there, Every Section Steppin Facebook page, so who's posting the content and answering the messages there, that's me. And you can also follow our YouTube page, which is Every Section Steppin. We're creating more content as we speak, so it's still fresh. So, hey, y'all subscribe, give us a follow, and yeah, man, we got a lot more on the way for sure.
Well,
go ahead.
No, I was just saying I have an album on the way as well that should be releasing in about 2 more months.
Okay, and we can find it on all your social media, right?
Yes, sir, but mostly on my YouTube. You type in 1033 Puncho, and it's my artist channel.
Right. And I was also about to say, we are on all music platforms, like Apple Music, Spotify, TikTok, Snapchat, we are all of that. So everywhere. Our music will come up, even if our personal profile don't, our music will definitely come up. And yeah, you can find me personally on all music platforms too. I'll say Shayla.
Okay. right, y'all. Well, thank y'all for coming on.
Yes, sir.
All right, thanks for having us.
Yeah, and I'm
Hopefully
telling
you
you,
have us back one time.
I know, right? I'm telling you, I'm sending y'all some people, so just be ready, okay? Because you know.
Are we ready?
Yeah, and
I'm
I got people. I'm thinking people singers, R&B. I got a guy who does Hawaiian or island music. What else we looking at? I got a girl who wants to be a Disney voice for Disney princesses and stuff like that. So I don't know what you can do for them, but we gonna see. So I'm sending them your way.
Whatever they want, we got it. If we ain't got it, we won't get happen for sure.
All right then. Well, all right, you guys. Well, we'll be hollering at you later and see you guys on the next episode.
Yes, sir.
All right, peace.